Hey y'all. So I was sitting here thinking, like, why, Shantara, why have you had so many jobs? Why have you had so many jobs? Like, thinking, like, you know, if the same thing consistently is happening all across the board, maybe it's time to look at yourself and see if it's you. Make sure it's not you. You know what I'm saying? Do some evaluation, searching within myself. You know what I'm saying? Checking my heart and my motives, all that. That's just who I am. That's what I do. That's how you grow. You have to get to the nitty gritty and sometimes the hard things. It ain't me. It ain't me. It is not me. Okay? So I just wanted to talk to y'all tonight about having so many different jobs and why. And I'm going to give you some examples as to why I either quit, well, basically quit. I've only been fired one time. Why I always quit and move on to the next job. Right? For me, it's about respect. All of these different jobs that I had has revealed some things about people that are absolutely disgusting. And sometimes I just be like, God, why are you showing me all of this stuff? Like, the things that you show me in the interactions that I have to have with people, it's absolutely mind blowing. I really came to talk to y'all because of all this crap I'm dealing with. Y'all, it's almost 11 o'clock at night and it's 91 degrees in this house. Landlord said he on vacation for the next 2 weeks. He told the maintenance guy, don't fix it properly because it's going to cost too much money. Go ahead and put some Freon in the AC unit. And so every 2 to 3 weeks, it's a problem. It's been 97 degrees in this house. It's 91 now. The man was just here 48 hours ago, his brother. He put Freon in it. Less than 12 hours later, the house was back up to 95 degrees. Not to mention the kids have to walk home. We've been sick, headaches. So I figured let's just talk about why I quit these jobs, right? I love talking to y'all. Y'all my family. We split 50-50. Half of y'all for me, half of y'all not. You know what I'm saying? But you still watch, so a win is a win. Okay, one job. Let's talk about the last job that I had. I came back to that job a second time. The first time I quit was her house manager. Her house manager would always just nitpick at me for no reason. I actually quit the very first day that I worked there. I told her I'm not coming back. This whoever lady, whoever you got in the front, she was just rude. She was nasty. She was cussing. Yeah, and I cuss, but you're the house manager. This is somebody else's establishment. Why are you cussing at the first person who came in here for a nighttime interview? Like, this is my first night, basically. Just do this, do that. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, when I leave here, I'm done. I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? And she, no, come back, give her a chance, this, that, right? Whatever. And so I ended up coming back. And so after I left to California, you know what I'm saying, I ended up, leaving or whatever. And she called for me back. She called for me back. She came back looking for me because you knew you needed somebody strong, dependent, you can depend on, you can rely on. I never call out. If you know me, I rarely call out. Every penny is accounted for. I don't call out. If you call me into work, I'm going to go get the money. You know what I'm saying? That's just the type of person that I am, especially in these times that we're living in right now. You playing with the money, you owe people money, you owe me money, you owe me a check. It's like sometimes, can't come in, you can't clock in, like different stuff. The boss was just more like, it was all about her. It was all about her, and she would do anything and say anything to get what she wanted. You know what I'm saying? And so that's when I quit, some other stuff had happened, but we'll talk about that another time. But I'm just saying about respect. It's always about respect for me. This the job that I work now, the energy is horrible. You know what I'm saying? There's a few people in there that the energy between light and darkness is very, very strong. This is an example of respect. I have one of the children and I'm walking them around at the end of the day. A lot of the other kids have left, so sometimes I'll kick some of the kids out the class and let them walk around and stretch or whatever, and go take them with me to probably go put dishes up or maybe go stock or something like that, right? So this one lady that I know has a problem with me for whatever reason, she's staring me up and down. She always talk to me when she need help though. When she need help in there with the little babies, because she do like the newborns. When she need an extra hand, when she need me to come in there and change them and get right in there and feed a couple of them or put a couple of them down, you know what I'm saying? Help her out. Or she'll call me, Tara, are you busy right now? You can't stand me. You hate my guts. Your energy does not lie. So today I had one of the babies and I had her out, and this baby used to be in her class. So when the first day was for our kids, the first day was for them moving on up to the next grade level. So this was a baby that was in her class. She come out and we walking out, and she eventually gets the baby from me, takes the baby, and then walk off and leave me standing there. What if that baby's mama would have came in and said, where is so and so? And I'm the one who had her last. I can't speak for what you did with that baby or where you went when she was my responsibility coming out of that room. Safety first is the top priority for me working here at this daycare. Child development center. Basically, it's a daycare. Their safety is my number one priority. And I was standing there and I was looking like, I'm like, this lady always try to make me feel down. I was sitting there looking stupid, like she just grabbed her. Oh, Cameron, oh, you miss us, huh? Oh, this, that. Took her, walked off like, bitch. So I said, okay, after I had to process it. I processed it because it's a few other things that's happened. She done knocked my chair and hit my chair. Oh, excuse me, but then you do it, knock it, keep a few times, walk by me in the hallway. We walk directly past each other. You won't say nothing to me, and that's cool. I ain't got nothing to say to you. Your energy tells me everything I need to know. But all I'm saying is basic respect. And I'm going to tell her tomorrow, you don't have enough respect for me. You can't have enough respect to let me know that, okay, I'm taking her to her classroom, her back to her class, or I'm taking her with me, or so I can have something to say and be accounted for. If somebody was to ask me what happened to this baby, why would you do that? Whataburger. I get the job. Okay, I'm about to be working overnight, yada, yada, yada. When I get in there to start my first shift, it's roaches crawling up on the freaking wall of the thing. And the manager is like, what is that? We're both looking at this. I'm getting ready to wait for the shift to come in so I can clock in. We don't have roaches up in here. I don't know what's going on. What? So you mean to tell me you in here working knowing it's roaches in here, but you playing in my face what so many people are doing right now to this day, telling me y'all don't have roaches in here, and we sitting here looking at two of them crawl up the wall. What? So I'm like, okay, I'm already here. I already did all my paperwork. I done already this. But I said, when I get done with this guy back there, filthy. I spent most of the night cleaning up, washing walls, emptying trash cans, making sure. But okay, baby, I was trying to run up out of there after that 8-hour shift, washing walls, baby, shake machine, all inside of it, all. But I said, I'll never eat that Whataburger again. You ain't got to worry about me. Baby, I tried to run up out of there so quick. They was training me on drive-through too. Run up out of there so quick, y'all, left with the damn headset on. Honest to God, I wouldn't lie. Left with the headset on, and I've been crying. Literally. As soon as I walked out of my job, I was just bawling, crying, because people just don't know. My kids don't deserve to live like this, and I just hate that there's people out there who feel like we can when they don't deserve it. Like, I'll live any kind of way, but y'all, my kids don't deserve it. And like, I gotta get up at 7 o'clock in the morning. If I want to cook dinner, I got to get up at like 7 o'clock in the morning to cook dinner or use the oven before it get extremely too hot because it gets 97. 97 is the hottest it's been in here. And yes, I'm going to take him to court, but now that I have a day job, I can't go down there. I can't file, so it makes things very, very difficult for me. I just started. My boss is not really giving me time off. It's just, it's just a lot. But yeah, boo. So you mean to tell me that? So that's another example. So it's just stuff like that. And I'm not saying that has to do with respect, but I'm just saying the morale of everything, the intent of everything. Like, girl, you work in here knowing it's roaches. Like, how are you serving people? I don't want to. It ate me up all night to even finish my shift. I should have left. That's what I'm saying. We need to be vocal about the stuff that's going on. I should have left. I should not have clocked in at all, period. Here's the product of what you about to walk into right here. Girl, it's a red flag slapping you right in your face and you still gonna go in. That's why you're gonna have to work and dog yourself out all night and clean up because it's filthy back here. And I was woke out when I got to the house. Respect. I was the manager at McDonald's. 5 months pregnant. I was running my shift. It was this one girl who just thought she was so prissy, like high yellow, like you young, you stay with your mama, you stack all your money, you drive this nice brand new thing outside. You don't never want to do what I'm telling you to do. We work as a team. If I clean tables, you clean tables. If I scrub toilets, you scrub toilets. Just because I'm a manager don't mean I'm above you or nobody else. We're all in this together. How come you don't ever want to get the broom and sweep and mop and scrub toilets and you think you above me? Do you really honestly feel like you above me for whatever reason, which is oh so obvious? You think I'm about to come here? I'm telling the manager, y'all, what you want her as some type of Barbie parading in the front? Kept telling her all day, like, girl, you're not about to have me keep, you know what I'm saying, cleaning up and scrubbing toilets and all. Baby, what? And you don't want to listen and ain't nobody getting nothing done. Okay. My 30-minute break came. I used to live across the street, like diagonal, maybe like 2 blocks, a block and a half. I waited for my 30-minute break to come and clocked out, went home and never came back. They start calling me. You can't just abandon your shift. Why not? Why not? You got to come back. You got to finish it. We got to figure out what we're going to do. No, I'm not. I'm not coming back. That you don't want to listen. This girl making, she thinks she above me. She think, and y'all probably thinking, well, why would you let somebody mess up your money? Like, y'all, it never really affected me quitting a job because I always had a job like the next day, the next week. By the next pay period, it just rolled back over. Carl's Jr., I worked there. It was my very first job. It was out in a marketplace, but the marketplace was like where all the uppity white people lived, right? And so I had worked way out there, and they loved me. You know what I'm saying? And the workers used to come in and harass us, throw tomatoes and stuff, call us all kind of N-words and all this and this and that, right? So one day I just got pissed off. He came in, he threw a beer bottle in the inside and called me probably a nigger, well, probably that, and probably a fat B or whatever, y'all. And I came from behind the counter and beat the hell out of him. Another white lady in the dining room called and said that I am an angry black woman and I am furious, and they can't believe that they have somebody like me working there. They're in the neighborhood all the time and they always come to Carl's Jr. and if they don't get rid of me, then they're never coming back. Lo and behold, the next time I came in to work my shift, she had to let me go, baby. And when I tell you, it was a complete cry fest party in that office. It was a cry fest party in that office. And she just told me, go to my sister. My sister works at Jack in the Box. And that's how my career at Jack in the Box started. I kid you not. I got fired for beating the hell out of a customer in the dining room of a Carl's Jr. over respect. And they had to let me go. Not forget that he threw a beer bottle at me and threw whatever he had. That didn't matter. And so she said, go to my sister. My sister is the manager at Jack in the Box out here, where she worked at or whatever. And I said, okay. And so I went over there, saw her sister. Her sister hired me that day. And I started working like 2 days later. And so the check rolled back in. Like, come on. And that's how my career. And I was with Jack in the Box for like maybe like 10. Longest career I ever been with somebody. On and off, of course. But yeah, that's where I learned Spanish and everything. But these are some reasons why I quit my job. What's revealed about the people and the character is always a toxic, lying, deceiving. You know what I'm saying? Dark against light. So I can't wait to go to work tomorrow and tell her how I feel. Those kids are my safety, my number one priority when it comes to safety. And you know, she tried to make me, and she do it all the time. She be looking at me up and down when I come to work, and you can tell the energy is like a disgust. I'm in there on the phone. If I don't want to go outside and sit in my car, you come right there, you hearing and ear hustling on everything. What is your problem? You don't even like me. I don't say nothing to you. I don't talk to you at all. You ask me to come help? Sure, no problem. No problem. I will come and help you. That's not a problem at all. But girl, you're going to hear me. That's the first thing in the morning after I clock in. I'm going to go tell her, excuse me, and I'm not going to cuss. I'm not going to do none of that. You can't have enough respect. You took that baby out of my care and turned around and walked off. Why would you do that? Because you don't like me. That's not the point. The point is, I didn't know if she was safe or not, and she was in my care. And you did that intentionally. So I'm gonna say I didn't like that. I'm gonna tell her. And so those are some of the reasons why I've quit my jobs. So it ain't like it's me. No, it's them. It's more evil than good. So it's them. And if it comes to the point to where I leave this one, I'm gonna leave this one. Nobody's supposed to come to work every day and deal with that. And I'm here the majority of my day. Everything ain't gonna be perfect. Everything ain't gonna be roses. Everything ain't gonna be, but you know, toxic, and you know, messy, and you know when eyes is piercing, and you know when it's talking behind your back. You can discern it. Same way I can discern comments in the comment section. I can discern. I know who you are when you comment. I ask for wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and discernment. Increase my discernment, Father God, all the more, every day, more and more. I pray for that. It's very important. You need to be able to see the inner part of a person. I've been drugged through the mud too long. I've been done bad for so long. I've been talked about for so long. People have pushed me aside. People have tried to make me feel small. People have tried to boast up and think you're bigger than me and think you're all of that. Those days are over with. I can discern a thing. And once I discern a thing, I'm out. I am out. I don't have to deal with that. I'm out. I can discern a thing. I know who's typing, who's in the comment section. I know who's for me. I know who's not. God shows me all of that. He shows me the innermost. Of course, he ain't gonna tell me y'all secrets and some of the stuff that y'all do. If he feel like it, he will. He has a couple of times shown me a couple of things that people do behind closed doors, but that was just to prove a point. So that's what I had to say tonight. I just want to get that off my chest, y'all. I'm trying to get up here and get cool in front of this fan. So it's so much more happening, but we're just going to talk about that right now. Because I was like, is it me? Because I'm like, my job right now, I love my job, but the energy in there is like, will pierce your soul if you got to deal with that for too much longer. I'm like, Lord, why am I here? Give me the assignment. Let me know what's what. And so I can dip out. What? No. This ain't my home. I ain't here. I can go wherever I need to go. To here and yonder. You need light everywhere. Can't just stay stuck at one place. That's another thing. I'm chosen. I can't just stay stuck at one spot. That's probably another reason why I've had so many jobs. People need the light in different ways, different areas, and he uses me like that. So I'm here for it. If I have to have 50, 60, 70, 80 jobs, so be it. To God be the glory today, tomorrow, and forevermore. We are still Psalms 23, even though I don't feel like it, for the rest of 23. And until the next time, inspire, be inspired. I love you guys. God bless you.